Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They give it to him again. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They send a man in motion.
Street.
Daniels to throw on 4th. Completed to Davis. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here we go. Check smash.
They'll run here on 1st down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4
Here we go, set.
at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Go, Reed, go. Ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Down and goal to go.
Go, check.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Check. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Go street. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels, 3rd and goal. Pass it down close. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18, right here. Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Setting up a throw. Lays out left side and gets it. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
19 right.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, New York! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Daniels. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they bring him down around the 34. This play goes for 36. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go, shot. Right there, hurt.
First down from the red zone. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Let's go.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
To throw it on first down. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. 1 quarter. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Go! 18, pioneer! Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat!
2nd and 13. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready! Hey, smash Bronco! Hut, hut!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Street! Ready, ready!
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Check smash, check go!
3rd and long for him here. Complete to Hyatt. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Shut up!
Again, Daniels to the air. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Caught by Theo Johnson. Big man showing up the yards. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. A give now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Let's go. Alert, alert.
Back to the well again. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range. Go trap, go trap.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Reek Woolen with the INT. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again! Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hawk 7, Viking 18. Come 19.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Giants looking at 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Come on. Set. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. Ripping off yards past the one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 46. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Here's a give up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kalen Carson with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's down to the 8 before going out. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Robinson in motion right. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They put a receiver in motion here left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This just 21 yards down the pipe. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Right take. Hey, kill. Kill. Hey, kill. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Connects with Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 10.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Yeah! Here we go. Kill.
They'll run it from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Here we go, kill! 26!
From the 43. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go! Right take!
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. He'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Another carry for him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to Davis. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Check. Hurt. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They've got a man in motion.
Hey, check that. Street. 19, Lion.
2nd and 4. Flush down out to his left. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
60 equal. 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
Go.
Daniels on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ready. Hurt. Ready.
They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Check go.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go! I think at 47! 26!
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Kill! Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
Second and 3. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
First and 10, Prescott. He's on the move. Now he takes it, and he's going to go out of bounds just short of that.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running in the red zone. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Top 70. And up. Go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Here we go. 19, 18.
Going ground on first and goal. Has the New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. They want to run it across. And no, he can't reach the end zone again. Got them the touchdown, but cannot add on another 2.
Commanders 21.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Let's go. Hurt. And up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
brought down behind the
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, top 60, top 60. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready, go!
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Giants close to beginning the year 4-0. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The give here on 2nd. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Ready up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So it's a win for the visiting